Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, the NYPD showed up to a scene because they were called in for a great disturbance in a park, and when they showed up, they got completely ambushed. I mean, it was an ambush. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I thank you for that. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms that you see above and the ones below. Click the thumbs up button. That way my content stays recommended to you. When you subscribe, click the bell notification. That way you'll be notified whenever I do post. And do not forget to subscribe to the other channel called Man, Husband, Father. That is mine. All right. Thank you guys very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, people, it's a lot of mixed in this situation right now because the NYPD had calls come in about a disturbance in the park. And the NYPD showed up with the paddy wagon, jumps out, and they got completely ambushed. And this is what went down.
Anybody who's seen this video is not happy. There's outrage this morning after the NYPD officers were pelted with snow at Washington Square Park.
It was a tense situation as cops were surrounded by people taunting them. Good Day's Dan Bowens shows us what happened. Dan, what's up?
Yeah, Jerry and Rosanna, we're going to get to that video here in just a second. But we have to tell you, police showed plenty of restraint as huge crowds threw snowballs and chunks of snow at those officers. They looked to de-escalate the situation by leaving Washington Square Park. But here's a look at the video. Yeah, not a pretty picture. Police initially called to the scene around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Hundreds of people were in the park. They looked like they were kind of having fun, like a massive snowball fight. Police showed up, though, and people in the area were warned, don't throw snowballs at police. It's common sense, but they did it anyway, hitting the officers in the back of the head. The volatile scene had at least one NYPD officer holding up some pepper spray, telling people, get back. Well, Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch, she is reacting this morning. She condemned the attack on X. She wrote, quote, the NYPD is aware of certain videos taken earlier today in Washington Square Park showing individuals attacking cops. I want to be clear, the behavior depicted is disgraceful and it is criminal. Tisch added that our detectives are investigating this matter. Look, and we're getting response from the PBA as well, the largest police union. The Police Benevolent Association called the attack unacceptable and outrageous, adding this is the environment that New York City police officers are up against. They went on to say our police officers are being treated for their injuries, but the case cannot end there. The individuals involved must be identified, arrested, charged with assault on an officer, and all of our city leaders, they must speak up to condemn this despicable attack. And the Detectives Endowment Association, that's the detectives union, they said what we saw in Washington Square Park was not harmless fun. It was a deliberate, outrageous, dangerous attack on uniformed police officers. So far, no arrests have been made. A lot of people wearing masks there, so kind of hard to see maybe who people were, even if they have some of the video. And Jerry and Rosanna, we know that the mayor does have a news conference today at about 1:15. You imagine this is probably going to be one of the things that people are going to be asking about and looking for a reaction.
So he hasn't said anything on social media yet?
I haven't seen anything yet.
Because he's missed the social media.
Yeah, well,
he's got 1 o'clock. We'll see at 1 o'clock, Rosanna.
We're going to wait till 1 o'clock.
Let's wait until 1 o'clock.
Maybe he'll address it later.
He's got other stuff going on.
We got plenty of time.
Maybe he's working out the right tweet.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now, there are a lot of mixed opinions on this, which there are going to be mixed opinions regardless, right? Number one, thank God that none of the police officers were hurt as we know of right now. Some of you guys say, hey, it was just snow. Y'all remember I showed you guys a video maybe a few years ago where it showed the NYPD, them show up, and then there was a lot of folks in the neighborhood. I'm just keeping it real. Black folks in the neighborhood, they all had super soakers, and they were just spraying the living daylights out of the police officers. Police officers were walking away. They were just spraying the police officers. Some people, same thing. They look at this snow thing. It was the same way they look at this water thing, which I understand that to an extent. See, when you spraying water, we could say things like, what was in those water bottles? It could have been something like piss. It could have been anything, right? But it turned out it was only water. Thank God for that. In this particular case, you can say it's just snow. It's just snow. Now, let's keep it real. For those of us that's been in snowball fights, you know good and well You might have somebody on the block, somebody in the neighborhood, one of the kids at school. If y'all had a snowball fight, you wanted to get the best of them. So you made sure you either found a piece of that hard snow and you covered it up with the soft snow and you wanted to nail them. You knew good and well you might have got that dang on piece of ice, random piece of ice, put it inside that snowball, popped it up like that soft snow to crack them hard. You know good and well that there are times where you would take a rock and put it in there and cover it up with that snowball. So when it hit, you know it was going to sting. That is what I'm talking about. In this particular case, it could have posed a danger. Same thing I'm talking about with the water. We didn't know if that happened when we watched the video of it going down, but we end up finding out later on down the road it didn't happen. In this case, until we get further details or further updates, as of right now, it is a possibility that some officers could have got hurt because somebody put a hard rock in there, hardened snow, a piece of ice that when it hit them, it hurt. That's what I'm saying. Snow can hurt anyway. But ladies and gentlemen, to be quite honest, in my opinion, I'm glad that's all it was. I'm glad that's all it was. How could this have been completely different? What if the police officers would, oh, okay, all right, we got y'all, and start throwing snow back? That could have possibly turned into a thing where people are like, oh, that's so cool. Hey, we got in the snowball fight with the police officers. We kicked their butt. They're like, hey, okay, y'all win. Y'all got it. Okay, we about to leave. Y'all won. It could have been a nice little police to civilian like type thing that went down. You know what I mean? Something like that. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know if this is really a thing where, like, I know y'all saw where they're like, this is an attack. If they want to call it that, and the people that are in the video and go after them, and the police them are saying by law that this is a legit attack on police officers and they could be prosecuted, and that's the law. Are they going to pursue that? I doubt it, but if they do, it would be interesting to see who all are going to go down for throwing snowballs at them and hitting them in the head and everything like that. So anyway, what do y'all think? Do y'all think this was harmless? Do you think it's something that should be prosecuted? Let me know in the comments below after this video. Do this, please. If you like the stuff that I've been doing, do this. Next video I will be doing after this is going to be up there, things I did as of yesterday that you may have missed right here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, simply click that icon right there. I am Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.